Here's the National Weather Service dust and snowpack briefing on April 26, 2013. Last week we had a prolonged dust event which occurred across our forecast area. Here is an image from the USGS Regional Dust Camera at Abajo Peak on April 15th, indicative of this dust event. Here's a satellite image from April 16th at 1:40 p.m. on Tuesday of last week. This image shows a broad area of clouds and precipitation across the northern part of Colorado with clear skies across the south. The next image shows indications of dust showing up across southern Arizona as well as across western New Mexico. For a point of interest, Four Corners is located here. In the next product, finally, we show the dust product from Sierra CSU, showing the origin of dust being across southern Arizona as well as western New Mexico, as indicated from the pink. This broad area of dust was injected into the storm for several days. Here's a view of a snow pit from the Swamp Angel study plot from the Center for Snow and Avalanche Studies from last Tuesday, April 16th. A distinct dust layer shows up about 10 inches below the top of the snowpack, and this is from the previous week's snow and dust episodes. The current dust is showing up from the April 16th event as red tint on the top of the snowpack. This was a prolonged event which lasted several days. Here is the 7-day precipitation from April 15th through the 21st. The interesting aspect of the dust events which occurred during this week was the lack of precipitation across southeastern Utah and southwestern Colorado, which allowed for a prolonged dust event to occur, and one which allowed dust to be injected into the snowfall to the north for several days from the 15th to the 17th of April, since dry, windy conditions were occurring across New Mexico, Arizona, and across the Four Corners region. Here is a graph showing the snow water equivalent percent of normal as of April 26. Based on the recent precipitation, many of the basins have recovered quite nicely across western Colorado. However, these numbers may be a bit inflated since the snowpack is lasting longer than usual based on the recent snowfall. As compared to the previous slide, this is the year-to-date precipitation percent of normal. The numbers are still much improved compared to March. However, these values are showing large deficits, especially across southern portions of the forecast area, which show 30% deficits compared to average. So what can we expect for the next week? Here is the quantitative precipitation forecast through next Friday. Not much in the way of precipitation is expected through next week, with only light amounts expected across western Colorado and hardly any precipitation expected across eastern Utah. As for temperatures, they are expected to be well above normal through Tuesday. Here is an indication of the temperatures on Monday afternoon, with high temperatures around Grand Junction and the lower valleys of eastern Utah in the 80s. There is a cool down expected by Wednesday through the end of next week. So to summarize, we can expect warm and dry temperatures through the middle of next week. Snowpack may see accelerated melt due to sunny conditions, warm temperatures, and enhanced dust in the snowpack, increasing absorption of sun in the snowpack. This concludes the dust and snowpack briefing for April 26, 2013.